Good morning everyone. Myself Dr. Surbhi Singh, Department of Physiology, Government Medical College, Betia. In the last few lectures, we have gone through structure and function of neuron, neuroglia and nerve growth factors. And today we will cover classification of nerve fibers. So basically, the nerve fibers are classified on the basis of structure, distribution, origin, function, secretion of neurotransmitters, diameter, and conduction velocity. So, starting with depending upon structure, the nerve fibers have been classified into four types. And the first one is on the basis of myelination. On the basis of myelination, these nerve fibers have been further subdivided into two types, that is myelinated nerve fibers, in which the nerve fibers are covered by myelin sheath, and the non-myelinated nerve fibers, in which the nerve fibers are not covered by myelin sheath. The second classification is on the basis of number of poles. So the first one is unipolar neuron. In unipolar neuron, they have only one process and they are present in embryonic stage in humans. They are also found in invertebrates and autonomic nervous system of vertebrates. The second one is pseudo-unipolar neurons. In pseudo-unipolar neurons, axons after originating from soma split into central and peripheral processes, as for example dorsal root ganglion or DRG. The third one is bipolar neuron. Bipolar neuron has only one axon and only one dendrite, and the axon and dendrite both arises from opposite poles. Example: bipolar cells of retina, vestibular and cochlear ganglia, nasal olfactory epithelium. The fourth one is multipolar neuron. Multipolar neuron has one axon and a number of dendrites, and the multipolar neuron axon and dendrites arises from different sites. In spinal motor neuron, multipolar neurons are present. The third one is on the basis of length of axon. On the basis of length of axon, the fibers are divided into two types, that is Golgi type 1 and Golgi type 2. In Golgi type 1, the neurons are with long axons, as for example neurons forming peripheral nerves and long tracts of brain and spinal cord, while Golgi type 2 fibers are having short axons and they are present in cerebral cortex, cerebellar cortex and retina. The fourth classification is on the basis of dendritic pattern. On the basis of dendritic pattern, the nerve fibers have been classified into two types. The first one is pyramidal cells, in which the dendrites spread like pyramids, and the stellate cells, in which dendrites spread in radial shape. And here the next classification, which is on the basis of distribution. On the basis of distribution, the nerve fibers have been classified into two types. The first one is somatic nerve fiber, which supplies the skeletal muscle of the body, and the visceral or autonomic nerve fiber, which supply the various visceral or internal organs of the body. Depending upon the origin, the nerve fibers has been further divided into two types, that is cranial nerve fibers, which arises from brain, and the spinal nerve fibers, which arises from spinal cord. The next classification depends upon the function. So the depending upon function, the nerve fibers have been further classified into two types, that is sensory or afferent nerve fibers, which carry sensory impulses, from different parts of the body or peripheral nervous system to the central nervous system. And the next one is motor or efferent nerve fibers, which carry motor impulses from central nervous system to the peripheral nervous system. The next classification is depending upon secretion of neurotransmitter. The nerve fibers have been divided into two types, that is adrenergic nerve fibers which secrete noradrenaline and the cholinergic nerve fibers which secrete acetylcholine. Now coming on to a very important classification, that is Erlanger and Gasser classification. This classification includes all the fibers, that is motor, sensory as well as autonomic fibers. So in the chart you can see that there are various types of fibers, its functions, their diameter and their conduction velocity. So the fibers are classified into three types, that is A fiber, B fiber and C fiber. And again A fiber has been further subdivided into A alpha, A beta, A gamma and A delta fibers, and each one of them are having specific function. Like the A alpha fibers are having both sensory and motor function. The sensory function is proprioception and the motor function is somatic motor function. The A beta fiber is pure sensory fibers and is related to touch and pressure sensation. And the A gamma fibers are pure motor fibers, that's why they supply motor to motor muscle spindles. And the A delta fibers are sensory fibers, so their function is pain, temperature, crude touch. The next is B type of fiber. B type of fibers are autonomic fibers and they are related with preganglionic autonomic functions. The next one is C fiber. C fibers are divided into two types, that is dorsal root as well as sympathetic. The dorsal root are concerned with pain and temperature sensation, and the sympathetic fibers are concerned with postganglionic autonomic sympathetic function. Among these fibers, the type A nerve fibers are the thickest fiber and the type C nerve fiber are the thinnest fiber. The velocity of impulse through a nerve fiber is directly proportional to the thickness of the fiber. Here you have to know that except type C fibers, all the nerve fibers are myelinated. So these are some important points to remember. That is, greater the diameter of the nerve fiber, the greater will be its speed of conduction, and the greater will be the threshold of excitation, and the lesser will be the refractory period. The large axons are concerned mainly with proprioceptive, pressure and touch sensation and the somatic motor functions, while the small axons are mainly concerned with pain and temperature sensation and autonomic functions. Coming on to numerical or Lloyd classification of sensory nerve fibers. This classification is based on the origin of nerve fibers, and these classifications include only sensory fibers. So fibers are divided into four types, that is 1, 2, 3 and 4, and the one fiber has been further divided into two types, that is 1A and 1B. So 1A has originated from muscle spindle and annulospiral ending, and according to Erlanger and Gasser classification, the fiber type is A alpha fibers. The 1B is originating from Golgi tendon organ. Golgi tendon organ is a proprioceptive sensory receptor organ that senses changes in the muscle tension. And the type of fiber according to Erlanger Gasser classification is A alpha only. The second type of classification according to Lloyd is originating from muscle spindle, flower spray ending, touch, pressure, and the type of fiber is A beta fibers. The third one is originating from pain and cold receptors and some touch receptors, and the type of fiber is A delta fiber. The fourth one is pain and temperature and other receptors, and the type of fiber is C fiber. The next classification is physioclinical classification. This classification has clinical as well as physiological significance, and it is based on sensitivity to hypoxia, pressure, and anesthetic agents. The first one is hypoxia. What is hypoxia? Hypoxia is the lack of oxygen at tissue level, and the B fibers are most susceptible to hypoxia, while the C fibers are least susceptible to hypoxia. The second one is pressure. Pressure on a nerve can produce temporary paralysis due to loss of conduction in motor, touch, and pressure fibers, while pain sensation remains relatively intact. So, as for example, whenever you are sitting cross-legged for a long period or after sleeping with arm under the head, this sensation, the most common susceptible nerve fiber is A fiber, and the least susceptible fiber is C fibers. The third one is local anesthetics. Local anesthetics are used mainly in stitching cut wounds and for other many minor surgical procedures, and they can block transmission of pain sensation in group C fibers before they affect the touch fibers in group A. So the most susceptible to local anesthetic is C fiber, and the least susceptible fiber to local anesthetic is A fiber. Thank you. In the last, again in the class, we will discuss about the properties of nerve fibers.